If you're thinking about moving to Palm Bay, Florida, you probably have a lot of questions. So here's everything you need to know about living in Palm Bay, Florida. If you're new here, my name's Alexandra and I'm a local realtor down on Florida's Space Coast. I have people calling me every day and I absolutely love it. So if you have any questions about what it might be like living here in Palm Bay, Florida, go ahead, give me a call, shoot me a text message, or send me an email. I've got your answers, and I would love to chat with you. And if you want to keep seeing videos just like this one, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time we post a new video. All right, let's get into it. Palm Bay is the largest city on Florida's Space Coast, and it's located in South Brevard County. It's actually named after, you guessed it, Palm Bay, which is a little bay located right here on the Indian River. Another little fun fact to know is that the 321 area code for making phone calls is a nod to our space industry, where rocket launches end in 3, 2, 1. Palm Bay is rapidly growing, and it's split into quadrants, with each quadrant being a little different than the others. Northeast Palm Bay is well established, is the most populated, and has both commercial and residential areas. You have quick access to shopping in Northeast Palm Bay. Residents in the northeastern quadrant are also more likely to have access to city water and sewer. Northwest Palm Bay is also well established, but it's mostly residential here, meaning there's not a whole lot of shopping to be done in Northwest Palm Bay. If you're looking for a newer home, you're in luck because the Northwestern Quadrant has some great new construction going on. Like Northwest Palm Bay, Southeast Palm Bay also has a lot of new construction. Southeast Palm Bay is a very up-and-coming area. Southwest Palm Bay is entirely residential, and it's pretty quiet. Don't shop for a home in the southwestern quadrant because it's quiet, though. Once development begins in the compound area, this area won't be as peaceful. I actually have videos where I go into detail about each quadrant, and I will run the link to those up here while we continue on with this video if you want to see them. In terms of location, we've got it made in Palm Bay. Not only is Palm Bay centrally located in Florida, making Tampa, Miami, and Orlando just a few hours away, but it's also very conveniently located within Brevard County as well. There are 3 I-95 ramps, giving residents quick access to the interstate. And Palm Bay is only 15 to 30 minutes, depending on where you live, from the Melbourne-Orlando International Airport. The local airport typically has higher rates for flights than the Orlando airport does, but when you factor in drive time, parking, gas, and all the things that come along with having to travel an hour and a half to an airport, it often makes sense to just fly out locally. The Orlando airport, though, is only about an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes away, so it's still very convenient if you don't want to fly out of the Melbourne airport. While we're talking about Palm Bay's location, you should know that Palm Bay is only about 20 to 30 minutes from the closest beach. That means the beach is just a quick drive away. If healthcare is a concern of yours, Palm Bay has it all. We have a hospital with an emergency room located right off of Malabar Road, and we have all sorts of providers you may need right here. I should note though, and this is from personal experience, if you have a specialty need medically or need surgery, I highly recommend traveling outside of Brevard County and getting this done in Orlando or Miami. The best of the best surgeons out there do not work in Brevard County. We're a very small area in comparison to the larger cities. Moving on, you might be surprised to learn that Palm Bay does not have a historic downtown area. If you want to spend a night out on the town with your family or go shopping at some local boutiques, you'll have to go up to historic downtown Melbourne. While Palm Bay does not have a historic downtown area, it does have plenty of shopping. The most popular place for residents to go shopping near Palm Bay is the Hammock Landing Shopping Center. In here, you've got a Home Goods, you've got a pet store, Kohl's, Sephora, and several other stores and restaurants to choose from. Throughout the city of Palm Bay, you have 2 Walmart supercenters, several Publixes, Winn-Dixie's, and some smaller grocery stores to choose from. No matter where you live in Palm Bay, you'll never be more than about 15 minutes from a grocery store. Palm Bay also has a few super fun places to go outdoors. Turkey Creek Sanctuary is one of my favorites. Palm Bay has a lot of local parks though, too. While Palm Bay has some great things to do outdoors, the city is not walkable. This isn't to say that some people don't walk or bike around, but for the most part, if you need to travel somewhere, you're going to need a car. We do have a bus system, but there aren't enough stops to make it useful for the masses. If you find yourself utilizing the bus, you'll probably have to do some walking and biking on top of that. Finally, it's important that you know that growing pains come along with a growing city. The city of Palm Bay has struggled to keep up with the existing infrastructure as the city has grown, and it has struggled to provide new infrastructure at the rate that we need it. This means the roads in Palm Bay are sometimes less than stellar. Traffic is growing, and the police department often doesn't have the number of officers necessary for a growing community. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks for watching. Bye!